Okay, welcome everybody. This is Tammy Montgomery. I'm here with my fearless crew. It's actually a Thursday. We decided to do a Zoom meeting and a Zoom presentation on Thursday. It is the 6th of December. We are at the beginning of December, and I almost said January, but we're at the beginning of December, and we have a huge month ahead of us. I think that what people are looking for is not only to have a great end to the year, but a successful beginning for 2019 already. And so what we're going to talk about tonight is the Fearless Momma product. You've probably seen the website because you got brought here by a member or myself, or you found it from Facebook and a Facebook event. However you found this Zoom here tonight, you're here to learn how to make some affiliate money. Again, my name's Tammy. I can change my name. My real name's Tamara, but I just wanted to start off by saying that results are based upon your efforts. We're not as you can tell, I'm not sitting on a beach, or I'm not in a Ferrari, or I'm not, flashing cash. That's not what the Zoom is about here tonight. It's more of a how-to kind of a style webinar. And, I personally would rather have someone teach me literally where to go, what to do, as opposed to talking for a whole half an hour about themselves before they even got into the nitty-gritty of the presentation. I don't know about you guys, but that just kind of is, kind of 1998-ish, you know what I'm saying? So what we're going to talk about here tonight is, like I said, the Momma 2.0 business, the front end funnel for Six Figure Empire. I'm one of the team leaders with Six Figure Empire. I'm not the company owner. I just was kind of asked back, I think it was March or April, by Tim Berger, the company owner, to put together a training program, which is on the, like I said, the front end funnel. I'm going to show this to you guys right now so you can start kind of learning as I teach what this is all about. So whenever you're setting up an online income stream, you have to have certain things. You have to have a website where you're going to send people to for information. So what we're doing is we're advertising a simple website, and we're driving traffic to this website. In other words, we're not, bugging family and friends. We're not sending them to a replicated page for MLM or anything like that. This is an actual member-to-member program where you can make $250 per sale. And you're literally reselling the rights. You have the resale rights in order to sell this affiliate program. So we have many people that are newbies. We have people that are expert marketers jumping on board. So we literally have people from all walks of life. I have helped and coached people that have never even turned on a computer practically, to all the way to people that know more about the internet than I do. So that's what this system is. This is what the system's for, and that's how it's designed. So I had a mastermind with Tim Berger, the company owner, like I said, of Six Figure Empire, and he asked me if I would like to have a nickname of the Fearless Momma. And the kind of the storyline, I guess, behind this whole product is me and being able to successfully work from home. I've been in this industry for 10 years. And then in the past couple of years, I've been able to lose over 100 and some pounds. And it's because of my freedom, my time freedom, my freedom that I can work on myself. I don't have a boss to tell me, Tammy, you can't go and run in a 5K marathon. You can't go and do this, and you can't go and do that. I am my own boss. In fact, I've been self-employed for 31 years. So I know nothing except for working for myself. If you're on this Zoom and you're fearful, you're thinking, oh my gosh, already, I can't do this stuff, well, just stay to the end, because I'm going to show you guys a lot of people that are making a lot of money with this. This just launched October 10th, so we're just very new into it, and we're just getting started. And I'm amazed on a day-to-day basis how this has taken off. It's probably the most successful, I guess you could say, launch that I've ever done in my career. And that's saying a lot. I've been involved in quite a few different launches in the past, but this one by far exceeds anything I've ever done. And I think it's because I've really boiled it down to simple marketing methods. You can share, you can copy and paste to Craigslist some of my ads. I give you all the ad copy. I pretty much give you everything you need. I give you the traffic sources, and that is literally what was always missing for me. And so I've put all of my experience and my time and my I guess you could say my money even, of testing these sources before I even release them to the team. So you get a simple system like this, and it's called a sales funnel. So when people are talking about they're making money online, they're usually making money either with a an MLM, which I don't even want to say MLM, but they're making money with a system like this. I mean, there's other ways to make money online, and I'm sure you guys have probably tried a lot of stuff, and there's other companies out there, a lot of direct selling companies. In fact, a lot of high ticket companies that are out there. And in fact, some high ticket companies other than the one that I'm in are using this as a front end funnel. So, which makes me feel pretty good. But at the same time, I try to keep people in here and underneath the umbrella of Six Figure Empire. I'm going to show you guys something really fast, where I'm going to start you at. And again, I'm not a techie person, so I don't have all this beautiful, fabulous presentation here, but I do have my back offices that I show you guys. These are real companies, okay, and I'm an affiliate for. And what we have here is we have the it's kind of called like a mind map, okay, if I can get that out. It's a mind map. So what Tim Berger asked me to do was to create a 250 product. Now, a lot of people would come to us and they'd say, well, Tammy, I don't have, I've got more people asking to join the Facebook group right now. A lot of people will say, hey, Tammy, I don't have the $1,250 to start with Six Figure Empire. So this is what we've kind of solved. We've solved that problem. So once a person starts making, 5, 6, whatever, 250 sales, they can jump up into Six Figure Empire, which then they get on training calls with Tim Berger. They get to, and that's weekly, I'm talking weekly training calls with Tim, the owner. And he also has an amazing, powerful presentation that he goes over, like 7-day plans for the business, how to set up your 7-day marketing, how to stay focused on lead generation, because that's all you have to do. All you have to do is advertise and generate leads. So when you get to that point, you can then start learning from him. And he's great. I mean, I've worked with him for probably 8 years. I'm not a partner of his. I don't co-own or anything like that. I'm just literally one of the affiliates that he's asked me to create this sales funnel. Okay, I just want to make that clear. I try to remember all these questions that people ask me and that they've asked me throughout the whole month and a half that we've been doing this. I get people asking me, well, how much do I need to start with marketing? That's got to be up to you guys. You guys got to figure that out, because I did. I mean, you got to know, what do you have to work with when you're starting a home-based business? You are going to have to put some money into yourself. You're going to have to invest into your business. It is, after all, a business. It's not a hobby. In fact, most people plan their Christmas presents and their Christmas, before they ever plan their income streams. And that's got to be flip-flopped. You guys got to start thinking more on the, what is my income stream going to be? Kind of like Robert Kiyosaki, you know what I mean? So you're going to have to realize that, once you start driving traffic, you're going to be building a list. That's all we do, is we build a list. That's how you guys got notified for this presentation tonight. Okay. So it's very, very simple. It's a website. It does all the telling, selling, and explaining for you. That was one of the things I did not want to do when I got into this. And in fact, I'm not a public speaker. I've never ever said I am a public speaker, even though I have spoken in front of people live on stage. So this is your back office though for Six Figure Empire. And then you can get into that as well. That's the other income stream. So you really have, and I'll show you more income streams actually. There's text marketing. If you want to use text marketing, we have that. I'm not a big text marketer. I love solo ads, and that's what I use mainly to drive traffic. In fact, I found another site I'm going to be training and going over on the next Monday mastermind. But there's many lead generation strategies, and I'm showing you guys live right now, and I'm hoping that you guys don't really kind of copy these emails, but this is what my inbox looks like on a day-to-day basis. And yes, this is today. This is real time. This is real live. So, so getting back to, it's all about just traffic and just driving people to your website. And as you guys can see, I'm not talking to anybody. So sometimes when I'm doing my masterminds and presentations, I'll actually get an automated sale. People on here, Mary Beth's on here, like we'll literally get an automated sale after we get off of one of these webinars. That's how simple this can be. We don't like to overanalyze. We don't like to, try to tweak this and tweak that. And, when I was looking at a system, I just wanted to plug into something where I didn't have to build it. I didn't have to do all of the thinking of the process. I've learned a lot by helping Tim put this together. I mean, it really opened my eyes to really what it takes to put a system together. It takes a lot of money for one. You're talking probably $50,000 to $100,000 just to put together, the six-figure empire and this Momma funnel together. I mean, it's a lot of money behind the scenes. The tech guys that put this together, and that's the thing. You don't have to come up with that capital. Back in the day, I'm just gonna stop sharing this. Back in the day when I wanted to create a business and we didn't have these kinds of systems online, I had to come up with a couple $100,000. I had to start a restaurant. It was like one of my husband's goals was to have a restaurant by the time he was 40. And I was like, okay, cool. That's a great idea. But it was a lot of money, before you even started seeing some cash flow. So, I mean, with the internet, it's changed things. It's changed my life. And, so you don't have to go deep into debt. You don't have to lay out hundreds of thousands of dollars to make, six figures. I mean, it took us maybe 6 months, if not a year, to pull out any money after we laid out money for our restaurants. That's just one example, and then if you compare this to like a franchise or like a Subway or something like that, you're talking about, that's ridiculous money too. I mean, one of our favorite coffee places, it's called Tim Hortons. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but I mean, Tim Hortons, for example, it takes a lot of money to get one of those Tim Hortons franchises going, and it's like you're kind of buying a job, you know what I mean? Like, we don't want to buy a job here. So that's kind of what we're about. We're entrepreneurs. We're selling, digital products, and you have the resale rights in order to do so. And how we do this is, like I said, we're almost half full here tonight, and it's a Thursday, and we just announced that we're going to do this today. So every week, once you join the Fearless Momma, every single week you get training, you get mastermind trainings from myself or one of my team members. I'm actually going to be training some people for January and February and March. So we're going to alternate. And we're going to have some other people coming on. That's the plan for the first quarter of January 2019. So it's going to be really exciting. We're seeing people, probably at least 10 to 15 members coming in every single day. We have over 600 members now. And it's really an amazing feeling to see people making money. So, I'm going to swing my screen around again. I'm going to show you guys this Facebook group, and you guys can see literally for yourself all these people that are coming in, and these aren't my people. These are members. Okay. You of course come in here 6 minutes ago, Ontarian, he just put another person in here. Sergio, he had 2 members. He had a $500 day today. I mean, we're talking about people that are current, not me. I mean, everybody's always like, Tammy, I know that's great, you're making money, but are other people making money? Yes, absolutely, with the system, because it's very duplicatable. So we're able to, show in a Facebook group, the testimonials on this. I'll show you guys where you can find more testimonials. Like I said, I like to post, motivational stuff. No excuses. I mean, that's what I gave myself when I wanted to, lose 100 pounds. I had no choice, actually. The doctor told me if I didn't do something, I was going to die. So I post announcements in here. We have additional training in here. Now I'm going to show you the back office. Once you go through here, once you enter your email address, I did that on another use that guy's name on another presentation. But this is what you're going to get. This is my email address. This is what you're going to get. This full sales funnel, it will literally do all the explaining for you. You'll actually get access to the solo ads providers. You won't have to necessarily give them the solo ad content. I mean, you have it if you want to, but you know, most of the solo ad providers that I use, all they want is your link, the capture page that I just showed you, you know, the prior one. This does literally all the explaining. It has all the, that's Tim talking. Whoops, 1 second. It has, you know, what is the product? You know, a lot of people want to know, what is the product? You know, and again, this is e-digital. This is information. The product is like my 10 years compacted into 7 modules. My 10 years of knowledge is packed into like 10 modules. And I'm going to help you guys not only realize that you can do it, because I used to be very shy, believe it or not. and I had to come out of my shell, and I have come out of my shell. My self-confidence has gone way up. You know, I mean, I've just really changed, not only just, you know, on the outside, but on the inside. I have a lot more people that I can help. I have a lot more energy so I can do this, you know what I mean? So some people don't think this is for real. Like, they don't think that making, you know, 1,000 a day, or they can't conceive that. Well, that's what I'm helping you guys actually go through, the transformation of believing in yourself, because it really does all start with belief. It really does. Anything that you ever want to do. I didn't think I was ever going to be able to run a 5K, and I did it. I did it at the age of 50. No, I think it was 49. So, I mean, seriously, taking, you know, from 47 and then 48 was when I first lost my first 50, and then I lost another 50. And then I said, you know what, I'm going to be in a marathon, because after you lose that weight, you feel really free. Like, it's like you feel like you're flying almost, and you got to do something with that energy. And that's what I did, was I started putting more of my energy into my team, putting more of my energy into digital products, and wanting to reach out and help more and more people. And that's how we got to this point in 2018. This is a great module. If I had to start all over again, what would I do? Let's say your Facebook shuts down, or let's say your YouTube shuts down, or let's say, gosh forbid, you lose your Aweber or some sort of list that you've built, you know, and there's some marketers, and this has happened to some people. Well, you know, what do? How do you start over? You know, I'm sure you've had to start over. I have had to. Age of 51, I've had to start over. And every time you have to start over, you kind of get, okay, I'm going to get up faster and faster, kind of like Rocky. So that's kind of what I talk about in there. You know, so these are actually really good, you know, modules that, and you can see the testimonials right here. And this is, of course, your bonus. You know, there's already a recorded call. So if you do purchase tonight, you can just go in there. You can find the first recording on how to hit the ground running, how to get set up. You know, that's one of the biggest things that most people want to know is, well, how do I get started? Okay, I've purchased this product. Well, now what do I do? So I show you literally step by step on how to do that. Okay, let me just show you that. Hope everybody's following me so far. Am I going too fast? If you can just put a Y in the chat and just say that you're with me, yes, yes, like a yes, yes, or no, no. That would help me know that you guys are all plugged in. All right, cool. Perfect. Okay, thanks, Mary Beth. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys I'm kind of giving you the psychology and why people are loving this is because most of the time, whenever you join a home-based business, there's no support. And that used to irk the heck out of me. Like, I don't care what price point, you know, I mean, I sent off $3,500 one time to a sponsor, and I got a one-page sheet. That was it. One page, and I was left out to the wolves. That's the way I felt. I mean, sure, yes, he would answer my calls, and that was great, you know, but he didn't do any trainings. And I thought, well, who the heck am I going to learn from? So I learned from one of the top guys, the top reps, and it was back in 2012. And I just promised myself that once I learned the flow of this and I learned how to market, that I would teach and train that. I promised myself. You guys know the difference between a goal and a promise? Who does goals here? I just want to see a G for goal or a P for promise. What do you guys do? What do you guys, do you set a goal or promise? I just want to see. Targets, I like that. Promise. Penny, I think's been on one of my webinars before. G, goal. Okay. Well, I used to write goals too. I used to write goals that I was going to lose 15, 10 pounds, whatever, New Year's resolution. Every year would come around. I wouldn't do it until I made a promise to myself, because promises, most of the time, you're not going to break a promise to yourself. So write that down if you're taking notes. Make a promise to yourself that December is going to be different. You're here tonight. You already made that decision to make your life better. So make a promise to yourself, because goals get broken all the time. I used to try to do them all the time. I'd say, you know what? In the first year that I was actually in the first direct marketing business, I wrote a check to myself, and then I put it up above my bed or my office, and it was $100,000. And I said, I promised myself that I'm going to do that. And I did it. So your subconscious starts working. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that, we want to try to do, but then we don't do them. Like on my mentoring, I'll ask people, what did you do last week to get you, what have you done in 7 days to get you here? Like for me, I'm doing keto again. I've lost 5 more pounds since like 2 weeks ago. So I'm always, giving myself a goal, or not a promise, you know what I'm saying? But I write it down. So I put promise, and then I'll say 5 pounds or whatever by that, because I know what I need to do now. See, it's a formula. Once you figure out a formula and you go to someone that mentors you and you know how to switch that inside you, you can do it over and over and over again. So it's the same thing with internet marketing. If you start generating leads like I'm doing while we're sitting here talking, look at all these leads, refresh it. They're coming in every single minute. You know what I'm saying? So, so you promise yourself that you're going to start making money, and you're going to X amount of, let's say you want to do 250 sales a day. Let's say you want to do 5 250 sales, and then you want to scale up into the big money. Okay. It's going to help. Sorry, I'm getting a bunch of buzzes and texts. I forgot to turn off my phone. So we have the Facebook group, we have the knowledge, we have the training. Obviously, you guys can see that. Let's dive into the back office. I'm going to show you that real quickly so you guys can see what you get once you purchase it. So this is the first video that you'll listen to. It's a 6-minute video. Make sure you listen to the whole video. I tour guide your members and you through the process. And the first thing that you do is you set up your payment method. To my knowledge, you can have 2. I think you can have 2, Albert. So you can use now PayPal. We have that installed, okay? So 2 days ago, we now have PayPal. People are making, all of a sudden went, shot way up. I mean, the memberships are going like through the ceiling now. We can help people internationally. Most people have PayPal. So we can do PayPal. So where you will find your affiliate link, because everybody wants to know, okay, well, where do I get that capture page, Tammy? It's right here, right after you fill out your information. So you don't even have to mess around with Stripe anymore. Just all systems go. You know what I mean? So you're going to have that little link right there. You want to make sure you copy and paste into your browser. Make sure you test out your own system. It's your responsibility to make sure your system's working right, okay? If you have any problems or issues, you make sure you send in a support ticket. Again, I'm not the company owner. You send in the support ticket to support@thefearlessmama.com, okay? So test your site, test your page, get your emails. You have to set up your email preference. You want to go through here. There's 2 choices. You can either have the company have the emails go out for you, like a done for you follow-up. There's about 5 of them, 5 to 8. Or you can just have Aweber. You can have Aweber and you can build your list like all the top marketers do, okay? So we have choices, and soon we're going to have a 3rd capture page. I just talked to Tim today on Skype. But right now, presently, the one that's working the best for me, as you guys can see all those leads coming in, is this plain pay. Whoops, sorry. It's actually this one. This plain page is the one that's working very well. And we're actually working on some more wording. We're going to tweak it. We're always keeping this stuff fresh. So I'm kind of giving you guys as a member to updates here, but this is always a work in progress and always, making it better and better and better. It's very exciting. And back here, you're going to see where your level's at. Like, let's say you're not in at the top level of six-figure empire. Well, your member, your prospect's going to see where you're at, and let me warn you, because like last month in November, I had two $3,700 sales because that person was not positioned at that level. I understand everybody can, work their way up. There's always financing. You guys can always, tap into some of the OPM money. I've always done that. I've used credit cards in order to fund a business. There's nothing wrong with it, but that's where you're going to see your commissions, what you can make, $250, $1,000, $3,000, or $5,000. So these are the levels that you're going to be have access to. As you'll see, this is the mastermind. Don't miss this. Once you join, the bonuses go right to this one here, the 24-hour on. It's the best one that we recorded it specifically to show you guys where to go get the traffic, how to get it up and running. I'll show you guys that real quickly. But don't forget these masterminds. The last one we did on Monday is already in here. It's right here, okay? And AWeber, there's a very specific AWeber video. I went through the whole thing. We don't have to have AWeber up above. We have it here right now. So your member, you don't even have to teach or train about AWeber. It's right there. I did it for you. I did a whole hour. And here is the last one, how to smash through the boulders in your life. If you have a hiccup, how you can still continue to have your business run and how you can still continue to make money. That's the thing, right? We all are busy. I have an extremely busy family life, and I'm still bringing in the money. So you can set up your traffic and your advertising, let's say on a Sunday, and I show you guys where to go, how to do that. Here's the bonuses part. Right here. It's a guide. It's a marketing guide. And I highly suggest you guys print this out because I've used this for every single business I've ever marketed online. And I think there's only been 4 of them. I've only been in three or 4 high tickets. I do not change around high tickets. I don't jump to the next greatest high ticket because I think that that's, number one, confusing for my members. And number 2, it's exhausting on me. Once I find a system that really converts and makes a lot of money for me, I stick with it. Okay. The only reason why I'd ever change is either the company owner is not updating stuff or just simply the comp plan gets changed. And a lot of times we have no control over that. I talk about that in one of the modules. But these are the advertising basics. Massive action equals massive results. It's just the truth for anything. And then I talk about when is a good time to run a solo ad. I get this asked a lot. Well, really any time, but your best results are going to be when people are literally going back to work, like on a Sunday when they want it, when they're dreading it. Like I'm sure there's some people on here that want to be full-time with us, and I want a lot of you guys to be full-time in 2019 with me. So, you start on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Today, this is it for me. This is, the last presentation I'm doing for the week. And then I'm taking off Friday, Saturday. You know what I mean? I usually have a 4-day work week. At 4 hours a day, I'm working on traffic. The other time I'm either signing up a big ticket deal or helping someone, make money with big ticket. So that's kind of the whole gist of this program. I know there's a lot to it. It's way more than $250. Most people are telling me that this is worth $5,000 with all these modules and everything that I've put in there. I mean, each module should be charged $250 for each mastermind, but you're getting the whole bulk of it for $250. So yes, yay for PayPal. I mean, I'm not a PayPal fan, but there's a lot of people that are PayPal fans that are out there. And that's we want to try to make sure that everybody, has that option for PayPal to be able to take PayPal. We do have a lot of people international. This is international. And all you have to do is ask them, hey, do you have PayPal? Can you take PayPal? That sort of thing. So that's pretty much it for the presentation. Does anyone have any questions? Anyone want to say anything? Any of the members? Do you want to come out and talk? Mary Beth, did you want to say anything tonight? I'll unmute. Whoops. There, now you're unmuted, Mary Beth.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me, Tammy?
I can.
Okay, yeah, for whatever reason, I don't think the video feature is working.
Yeah, that's for some reason. I don't know why when I set that up, it's still
Okay,
not.
yeah, no, that's no problem. Yeah, I'm just always, excited to be here and just want to let people know that, the training that you put together in here is just absolutely amazing. And all I did as soon as I joined, I plugged into the training, applied and implemented a couple of the methods and just focusing on traffic and lead generation and building my list, and then using the email swipe copy that's in the back office and also in our Facebook group. And I just invite people, every single week to these masterminds and these hangouts that we have. And it's amazing because the ones that, see the value and like what they're hearing and seeing just join literally on autopilot. It's amazing. We're attracting the right people. The ones that really grasp this and understand it, they sign up without me even speaking to them. And that's just, amazing. It's exciting. And it's really amazing. It's like people ask me, do I have to speak to anyone? Well, if you present this to the right individual, you really don't have to. The ones that grasp it and comprehend and see the value and are liking, what they're hearing and seeing on these masterminds, the sales presentation you put together, Tammy, the one that follows that Tim puts together, they sign up. And that's amazing to have one of these programs that's that powerful and that effective that you just get the sign-ups on autopilot. And they literally can come in any time of the day or night. I wake up to, a lot of the ones that I wake up to in the morning. So it's really exciting. It's really, really exciting. And it's a system that works. I mean, anybody, wondering, does this work? If you work it and if you stay focused and consistent and just apply the training that you put together and compile, Tammy, absolutely the results are going to follow. And it doesn't take long either. This is one of these fast-moving, high-response, high-converting systems, which is really, really exciting. And then it's a wonderful stepping stone to the big ticket. So for people who have the big vision, see the big picture, want more, want bigger, want better, they can absolutely position themselves very nicely and very well for 2019.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, it's the transaction sizes, and people have money. I mean, like literally we're talking about like, 1,000, 3,000, because they want that commission, and the products that we have in Six Figure Empire are very good products. It's not just like the regurgitated PLR stuff, and it's not like that. It's actually products that people need. People are looking for business opportunities. They're looking for a webinar that converts. I think I've talked about this before too, Mary Beth, on other presentations, is that, you have to have a system. It can't just be any system. It's got to be a system that explains it for you. Just like Mary Beth said, I'll wake up to $1,000 sales, because I'll show you guys something real quickly while we're talking. I'll take some questions. If you guys have some questions, put them in there now. I'll start answering them. Yeah, Theron is brand spanking new. He said the training works, guys. He messaged me today. He says, I can't believe it, Tammy. He says your training actually works. He has 17 leads. I don't think he's ever generated one lead online, and he's got 17 today. He said they kept coming in. He couldn't even keep up. That's what we're talking about, you guys. Remember, massive action. And we're talking about a 500 click, package is a couple $100. You know what I mean? So, we're talking about sometimes it's only $65 for like 100 clicks. But if you want to do paid, great. If you want to do the other methods of marketing, I'm going to show you guys this real quickly. I did this up for you guys tonight. Okay. So, whoops, that's too big. All right. So once a week, like I said, we talk about, I have different subjects. I've already covered this. It's already in there. How to do tiny Facebook ads. I do lifestyle ads for as little as $5 a day. I have them currently running. That's what the part of the traffic is, what you guys are seeing. You can place Craigslist ads, for $5. That's going to pull in leads daily. How to place a $175 solo ad. There's places that we show you guys. Okay. how to leverage video marketing on YouTube. Okay. I mean, I get buyers all the time. I have many, many people that, you know, are on YouTube and they're searching. I had a guy that emailed me today and said, Tammy, I saw one of your YouTube videos. And because with the keywords that I teach, like home business or whatever, you're going to get automatic sales. If you want to make 6 figures a year, you will need to learn these strategies. I'm telling you right now, they work. I am proof. I've been in this for 10 years and I make really good money. I'm not going to state what I make here. I don't think it's anybody's business, or I don't think you want to hear me brag, but I make very good money. And so with these techniques, you can do the same thing. It's all about building rapport. It's about, you know, where people trust us because we're a very transparent community. And then people buy because they need this training. And that's what we have here. Okay. So that's what I go into in the masterminds. The other thing, Vicky asked this. It's a great one. You can choose any of these methods, Vicky. So you just want to go here and you want to pick which ones you want. Okay. This one, if you don't want to offer a credit card option, then you click that. Okay. So I don't want to mess with mine right now because it's working very good, and I choose to use Stripe. It's just my preference. I don't know why I like it, but it's my preference. So anyway, that's what you can do. Just got to go through your own back office. Let's see if I can answer some more while I'm showing my screen. That's the only problem. Mary Beth, can you see those questions they're asking? Just trying to figure out what they're saying here. I'll have to stop it. Yeah, for whatever business that you're in, you really do need this training. It's exactly it. I've taught a lot of people that work MLMs. Let's see. Follow-ups. Yeah, to follow-up series, Wendy, is there's 5 done for you if you want to use the company's done for you emails, or if you want to use Aweber, I have follow-ups in the Facebook group. I cannot use the share code because Aweber puts a hold on your account. I wish I could just put the share code in the group. I tried it about a month ago, and everybody's Awebers were getting shut down. It's because I have so many members. I have like 500, well, 600 now. And can you just imagine Aweber seeing the same share code? It would absolutely, probably, I don't know. I just don't want you guys to get your accounts shut down, so I can't give you guys the share code. You cannot use a different autoresponder. It's just Aweber. That's what Tim has chosen. As it is, we weren't going to even put in a third-party autoresponder because I didn't really want to get into that training. Because again, this is just the 250 product. I have my high-ticket team, my 6-figure empire team that gets kind of more of the bells and whistles. But he did agree to put in, and I did agree to put in Aweber. That's why I did a whole hour training on Aweber. Like I said, you'll get all the swipes in there. They're in the Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, connect with me. You can send daily broadcasts. Yep, you can do that once you build a list. Absolutely. That's probably how you got here, from someone's swipe or broadcast, probably mine. I think I recognize your name. Can you use both? Yeah, you have the ability to use both on your website, Jay. That's correct. You just got to go into your members area and then just figure out which one you want to use. It's up to you. But they're both optional. Let's see. I think that's it. I think I've pretty much covered everything. That's probably why we don't have a lot of questions. Everything's there. The 3 things that you really need is, you know, for the system to run is a capture page, sales page, and an order page. I'll show you guys 500 click solo ads. It varies. It depends on if you're going to go to I'll give you an example. Let me see if I can pull up some pricing without exposing the vendors, because that wouldn't be fair to the paid people. One second. It's just going to take me a minute. Some of the videos pop on. Yeah, if you want to do paid advertising, you're looking at either, oh, it's really slow. It's not able to load. for me for some reason. I apologize. Approximately, you're talking about probably $250 for a 500 click. If you want to start out with a less package, yeah, we can speak privately. Just send me a message on Facebook. I think we're connected there. And that's kind of like a rush. I mean, it's almost like, I don't know if, let's see who's on here that runs solo ads frequently. I know Mary Beth, you do. There's some of the vendors that I use have like, and that's the other thing a lot of people ask me is tracking. Like they'll send you a tracking link once they, run your traffic, and then they'll say, okay, you got this many clicks, and then you get this many opt-ins or leads. It's all about list building. So Mary Beth does run a lot of solo ads. And so her and I talk about it all the time. It is the fastest, easiest way to build a list. I mean, my list has grown just huge just since I've used this funnel because the capture page converts so well. So we're kind of getting into more of the in-depth training that I do on Mondays, but just believe me that I've, pretty much perfected this to where it's converting at a very high rate with cold traffic. We call that cold traffic. People that have never seen this offer before are purchasing it on the dime, like literally without many follow-ups. That's what's happening. As you guys can see, I shared the Facebook group where we got people popping in. Yeah, they send them traffic, exactly. Yeah, so I'd say the cheapest solo ad that you can get, you can go to Udemy, however you say that, .com. You can go to Facebook groups and search solo ads. You don't have to use my vendors, but the ones that I'm using are getting us really good results. But you can even Google solo ads, solo ad providers. You can Google that. You can sometimes go to, there's one, I think, Philip, I can't remember I can't remember his last name, but anyway, he's got really super cheap, but you do want someone that will run and someone that like I can show you again my leads that are coming in. I like showing people stuff, because that way you guys can see the real-time stuff coming in. Just earned a Weber commission. This one I'm going to talk about just to end this. I just really am excited about this. This is actually a free place to get a lot of, I just set up my account today. You get a lot of views, and it's really cool. I'm still learning it, but it's like a Facebook, only more targeted towards business owners and people that, have knowledge and things like that. And you guys obviously have knowledge. You have more knowledge than the average networker out there. You just learned about how to drive massive amounts of traffic tonight. And most networkers don't even know what the heck you're talking about. What is a solo ad? A networker will just be like, wait, they taught me to bug my friends and family. What are you talking about? We can run traffic. What is traffic? So you guys already have enough knowledge to then post in, forums or Facebook groups or, or things like that. There you go. Hey, great job, Mary. She's almost up to over 100 leads now. Yeah. And when you're talking about, 10,000 weeks, you guys can probably imagine how many leads I have to generate a day in order to hit that promise to myself. I'm generating between 100 to 200 leads a day through my funnel. And, I just keep increasing it. I'll be at 500 a day in 2019. That's my goal, 500 to 1,000 leads a day coming through my funnel. And I'm not talking to them. They're just honestly automatically signing up. If a person calls me, I honestly don't answer. I don't take the phone call anymore because I just don't call them back. I'm terrible at explaining it because it's on the website. I'll probably miss something if I try to explain it to someone. So I just text them the website and tell them to go to that website and review it. Yeah, I think that's about it. So let me just end this recording. Thank you guys so much. I'm just going to end the recording. You can hang out here